It's kind of funny when you think about it. The really huge, world-changing ideas, they almost never start with a big bang. So often, they begin with something incredibly simple, almost random, that just quietly ends up changing everything. So, let me just ask you this. What if I told you that one of the most important broadcasts in modern history, the one that launched a multi-billion-dollar industry and completely rewired how we all communicate, was this? All right, so here we are in front of the elephants. The cool thing about these guys is that they have really, really, really long trunks, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say. That's the whole thing. It sounds, well, pretty unremarkable, right? Almost forgettable. But what if those exact words were the digital shot heard round the world? Because, well, they were. Those 19 seconds of dialogue, that is the entire script for a video called Me at the Zoo. It was uploaded on April 23rd, 2005, by YouTube's co-founder, Karim. And it was the very first video on a platform that would go on to change, well, pretty much everything. This wasn't just a video, it was the genesis of an entire era. The magic of this clip is just how real it is. There's no script, no fancy lighting, no call to action, nothing. It's just a moment. So let's do a little deconstruction here and really dig into what makes these 19 seconds so special. It all starts with this line. All right, so here we are in front of the elephants. I mean, it's such a perfect, unadorned statement. It's not a grand opening. It's just a fact. It immediately grounds you in a real, unpolished moment. He's there, and now we're there with him. That's it. And then we get to the core observation, the actual content of the video. He points out that the elephants have really, really, really long trunks, and that's cool. This isn't some deep zoological insight, right? It's just a moment of genuine, simple curiosity. It's the kind of thing you'd say to a friend, not realizing you're actually speaking to the future of the internet. But this closing line is maybe the most brilliant part of all, and that's pretty much all there is to say. Think about that. There's no smash that like button, no subscribe for more content, nothing. The thought was complete, so the video just ends. It's pure, uncommercialized sharing. And when you compare it to today, the contrast is just wild. Back in 2005, the formula was simple. Here we are, this is cool, that's all. But now we've got the whole modern playbook, right? You need a scripted hook, you've got sponsored segments, jump cuts to keep attention, and of course, the ever-present like and subscribe. We've really journeyed from just sharing a moment to, well, optimizing for engagement. So, okay, why are we still talking about this blurry 19-second video of some guy at the zoo? Because its digital echo, the ripple effect it created, was absolutely monumental. Let's trace how this single clip just snowballed into a global phenomenon. You see, the power of Me at the Zoo was never really about the elephant's trunks. Its power was in its very existence. It was the first real proof of concept, the proof that any regular person with a simple camera could broadcast a moment to the entire world. No studio needed, no TV network required. And that one upload started an incredible chain reaction. It starts in 2005 with this one clip. Just a year later, Google sees the massive potential and snaps up YouTube for $1.65 billion. You fast forward to today, and that simple idea has exploded into the multi-billion-dollar creator economy, an entire industry built on the foundation laid by this one single video. So what's the big takeaway here? Why does this all matter? Well, because this 19-second clip was radically authentic in a way that's almost impossible to even find anymore. It was all about sharing something, not selling something. It handed the power of broadcasting to literally everyone, and it marked the true birth of user-generated content as a major cultural force. Which kind of leaves us with one last, really fascinating question. The internet's very first big broadcast moment was a simple, authentic, totally unpolished observation. But in today's world of AI, deepfakes, and hyper-polished perfection, what could the next Me at the Zoo even look like? What's the next beautifully simple idea that's going to quietly come along and change everything all over again?